I'm gonna say Cabal. Probably not the best choice. Also, I just realized I fucking hate the fact that. Oh, let's go. I hate the fact Gertrude's beard isn't gray. All right, hello everyone. It's Mr. Punkquist from Heavy Ammo Inbound over here with another random roulette. We got the arm stay weapons, the hand cannon with some stuff on it, with 1-2 punch and proximity power, I believe, is the name of the perk. And we have the hold on. We have the trace rifle with detonator beam and wellspring. Honestly, I'm fucking mind blown. I fucking remember the perks because I usually don't do that. But yeah, I'm not mind blown. I remember these ones because the fucking the hand cannon I've been using pretty consistently since launch. And you know, do I feel bad for using or for primarily doing a shit ton of random roulettes right at the beginning of a new season? Honestly, I should. But talking about the weapons real quick. I'm gonna be honest. I have not used a lot of the trace rifle. This is my first time actually pulling it out to use it. So I have no, massive thoughts about this guy. But the hand cannon I've been using religiously / consistently for fucking the entire week, and I kind of love it. Yeah, I honestly kind of love it. It hits like a truck. It's great for ad control while still having infinite ammo because obviously it's like a shotgun, but also a kinetic. It's fucking great, and I very much enjoy it. And it honestly got me thinking. Now I don't think this is what's gonna happen in the future arms days, but if we can get future arms days with new archetypes for every single weapon that gets like arms day event week whatever, I would die a very happy man. I'm just imagining like rocket pulse, maybe like a Atheon's epilogue style, fucking like SMG style auto rifle. Like they could do a lot with this, with the whole idea of like trying to make brand new weapons, brand new archetypes for events. Is that you? That is you. I'm fucking blind. Didn't see me. Hello. Okay, that should not have worked. Holy shit. That was probably the biggest ego chow of all time, maybe in Destiny history. I don't know, and I can't wait to see how it progresses. Am I probably overhyping it? Definitely, absolutely. But that's for me to decide. That's for me to find out, I guess. Ever since Bungie kicked me out of their walls, it's been very hard to get any information about the future of the game. Is that joke so funny? That was like a 2022 meme. I don't know if that's even funny anymore. Also, like, holy fucking shit, that was insane. Actually, a whisper of the worm. Like, I kind of gotta give you credit for that, honestly. How they already called? Holy fuck, we're actually in smoked. This sucks too because I waited like 40 minutes to get a match. I listen. I understand I'm recording at fucking like full on like absolute degen hours, but I did not think like that. I don't think it would take this long just to like get a match that's gonna be a fucking blowout, which is very unfortunate. I'll mention this later, but yeah, I'm gonna try to fucking talk about what I want to talk about here. Like Arms Day as a concept, very much a big fan of. It kind of feels like a expanded version of the Arms Day mode of Destiny 1. Obviously you just get, first of all, that was Arms Day, not Arms Week, but also you got just new weapons to use, and this is basically the same idea about it at least, which I think is pretty fun. I think the shiny odds, I know shinies are supposed to be rare. Listen, I'm a fucking like shiny hunter in the actual games, so I understand how rare shinies are supposed to be, but it feels way too rare for a game or for an event that's supposed to only last a week. That's my personal complaint. I spent so many fucking tokens or whatever the fuck they're called, just to get jack shit in regards to shinies. That's all I really want. But yeah, like I said, I've spent. I think the shiny odds are kind of fucked up, but besides that, I honestly think it's a pretty cool event, just to have new shit to Destiny. Why would you target? Okay, well, I mean, I'll take that, but it doesn't matter in the end. Holy shit, that was a lot of shit. I'm gonna be honest, I was really hoping that would last longer for the sheer fact that I don't know if we're gonna find a second game, but we'll see. Either way, what did we end at? Somehow the most. Let's go. Hard carry. God, all of you guys are just all over the place. To be nice, we'll give it to you. I like your arms. Honestly, that's kind of the only reason why. Either way, next game, hopefully next game. And just for goofs and gaffs, we'll switch up the perks for both of them since I got tier 3s because I hit Guardian rank 7 or whatever. I was able to get tier 3s, so I'll switch it up a little bit. Even though this is the absolute role that I'm looking for, at least when it comes to this guy. So but yeah, honestly, since I'm completely not confident in the fact that we can find a second game, since it took fucking straight up 10 years, I'm just gonna give my thoughts here real quick. Arms Day is an event. I really like the concept of it. I like the way the execution. Yeah, I guess the execution of daily challenges to do a reward track and shit like that to get free shinies. Great idea. I can't wait to see what the shinies are going to be for future events. Can't wait to see what the roles are going to be for future events. If I was Bungie, I would definitely give better roles for the shinies because these are fucking. Hold on. I need to show this because this is actually infuriating. These are fucking dog shit rolls for shinies, and with the shiny odds being so fucking low as they are, where you're most likely not going to get one for the for the random rolls. Like I would definitely look into making the shinies the most optimal rolls. So even if you get super unlucky, you still end up getting the shiny with the right rolls as you play the game. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I think starting with hand cannons as the first thing they did was a really good idea because hand cannons are just naturally. I wouldn't be surprised if hand cannons were the most popular weapon type in Destiny, like overall from all 10 plus years. I mean, there've been a number of great ones, and it's cool to see, old ones come back that you can also fucking buy from Ada. That's actually insane too because you can get the pattern for them too. So like I bought all the patterns for the Austringer, so you can craft that, or I can craft that too now. So that's pretty nice. I can't wait to see what they do for pulse rifles, auto rifles, scouts, all that jazz. I mean, shit, dude, they had trials open, so like imagine if they fucking bend the rules a little bit more and suddenly you can fucking craft a goddamn, like, all of a sudden you can craft fucking Vision of Confluence or something. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking on my ass, but I think that'd be fucking cool. And also, holy shit, we found a match. Let's go. Wow, we're really just running it back. Okay. I'm gonna say Fallen. I think Fallen sounds good to me. Probably wrong, but I'll take it. Okay, we're literally just completely running it back. Okay. Alright, cool. I honestly doubt I honestly wonder how many fucking people are the same from the last game too. I didn't actually look at the names last game, so I guess Editor Punkos will see, but yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Gambit doesn't have a portal, so there's literally no reason to play Gambit in regards to like actually gaining what's it called, power. So I understand if no one's here. Which again is still really fucking dumb to me, in my opinion. Gambit isn't the bestest game mode of all time, but the fact that it didn't get a portal spot is still actually insane to me, especially now that I'm grinding power and light. I really hope by like Ash and Iron, or Renegades, at the latest we get a portal for Gambit. I will, I always understand Gambit is not exactly the most loved game mode, but like, listen, I need my random rollets, okay? But also, frankly, I'm just imagining how funny it would be. How you can level up all the way through Crucible. I'm just imagining how funny that would be for Gambit, honestly, and that's kind of why I want it so bad. I'll make a video, 2 months into Ash and Iron saying I leveled up completely through only Gambit, and it'll be stupid. One thing I want to talk about a little bit, coming into, or talking about specifically, like the fact that Arms Week is a, event, is the fact that we actually have fucking events again in Destiny. Like, besides the big ones. And I think that's pretty fucking sick. Like, side events for Destiny, not just like Iron Banner and fucking Trials, but like actual side events have been severely lacking in Destiny, in my opinion, for almost forever, honestly. I think the closest we got to like side events was like exotic quest reveals and like Taken King. That would happen like, weekly to bi-weekly, depending on the, when Taken King first came out. Or like, Arms Day in general. Like, I'm not saying we need, massive events every fucking week for Destiny to be not stale, because people are gonna find Destiny stale no matter what, just by the nature of how Destiny is. But like mini events like this, great additions in my opinion. I just hope, like I said, that they continue to do changes to the archetypes or changes to the weapon types for Arms Days. I'm probably asking for too much, frankly, because how do you make a new archetype for a weapon class in Destiny without making it, completely broken, overpowered, like rocket sidearms and fucking, these shotguns, auto rifle, or shotgun hand cannons? Like, I don't know. But either way, I would love to see it. I'm not John Q. Bungie. You're fucking kidding me. But I feel like every single archetype in Destiny's existence could be, updated or changed to be more unique and, stylized for a special event. Because alone, by itself, of just being like a nice extra event for a week where I can do daily challenges and potentially get shinies that are never gonna fucking drop because my my Shadow Luck in Destiny is apparently the same as my Shadow Luck in the original games. You know, it's still fun. Still gives me a reason to grind the game, which is all I'm really asked for. It's like people complain about the grind in Destiny right now. Sorry, the Edge of Fate grind. But like that's like the grind is like the whole reason I'm here for Destiny, in my opinion. Like Destiny by itself is a first-person shooter that feels really good. So giving me a reason to come back to the game to like, sorry, giving me an excuse to play the first-person shooter that I think is really good is you know, always a good time in my opinion. At least it wasn't last game. Hey bud, nice, good sword, you fuck. Also sorry if I'm extra toxic. Sorry if I'm extra toxic. I have been playing a little bit of Trials of Osiris this weekend since you know, new shit. And it has not made me any less toxic. I'm not gonna lie. Finish your primeval. We're not doing anything. There you go. Come on. There you go. Okay. Unforge. We fucking suck. Also, 15 fucking telemetry for Gambit is ridiculous in my opinion. Unironically. Oh, and we lost player. That's why. I didn't even realize that. Okay, cool. Yeah, give it to you. And give it to you because I have to. Okay. Yeah, let's see in orbit. Alright, those certainly were 2 games of Gambit. You know, not my best showing, but then again, I could not tell you a random roulette where I actually had a good showing. So either way, let's get into the actual conversations on these weapons. You know, honestly, kind of useless because these weapons will be gone, or unobtainable by the time these videos come out, but I'm still going to do this anyways. But honestly, looking at this guy, I didn't really see a lot of perks that really, you know, blew my mind when it came to this guy. Obviously, you know, redirection's good. This thing can get subsistence, which is also nice for, you know, constant damage. Killing tally is also nice, obviously, for a weapon that you're probably going to be using to, you know, mostly take out shit. And detonator beam is apparently pretty good, but, you know, didn't really work crazy for me. But yeah, I don't know. Trace rifles are kind of a blind spot for me. I mean, like every other weapon, but in the same way. But yeah, honestly, I think detonator beam, wellspring is the role that I'm happy I got because I think it's a perfectly complementary, you know, setup right here. Same with going into this guy. A 1-2 punch for a hand cannon shotgun is obviously what everyone was going for, I think, when this hand cannon was announced or, you know, released. And even though apparently, allegedly, the 1-2 punch damage buff is a little bit worse than it is for shotguns, I still think this combination has been really good for me since I've been using it since I got it. Alternatively, you also have Swash and Incandescent too, so those are also really good perks for this thing, I think, at least based on what I've seen. But yeah, honestly, this combination has been really good for me. But I also have a pretty focused melee build, so kind of difficult to say how good that would be outside of the melee build or outside of the strain build. So you know, who knows. Also, side note, Bungie, please, let us keep. Obviously, I'll know by the time this comes out, but let us keep fucking one perk because Cowboy Grip is so much fun on this thing, and I would hate to lose this thing coming, you know, next week. But either way, that was a random roulette. Like I said, I hope to see more arms day situations like this with new weapons, or new style weapons, I guess, obviously. Please don't let this be like a one-time thing that disappears for the next 6 months and then comes back later as a totally different situation. Because I honestly think this is really cool. But, you know, maybe that's just me. But either way, like I said, that was a random roulette. And this is Mr. Punkquist from Heavy Amount Bound signing out. I will see you guys next time.